Okay, so great. So we're going to get started with Facebook ads, and then we'll just deep dive a little. And now, whatever I teach you on Facebook ads or anything, I think we've done this Facebook ads before, right? We've done it before. So just brush,
Yes.
yes, let's just brush on it again. As a matter of fact, a full meal on Facebook ads is already there. So let's just brush over it again, and then we'll get this off the road. Okay, so yes, this is Facebook. As I came to facebook.com/ads manager, facebook.com/ads manager, and I click on create, right? So once I click on create, I can actually see that there are several options I can use, several options. But so once it's done loading, I think my internet is slow again. Oh dear. Okay, so this.
Now, sorry, let me ask. Sorry.
Okay, please.
Let me ask. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay. Now this ads now it doesn't work with your page. It doesn't work with your normal page on
Normal
Facebook, right?
Facebook account,
Like
right?
like my That's my page now that I have. It doesn't work with it. Just
That's
on
the
its own,
normal
right?
account you created. Like that's the normal account where you post and your friends see it and they comment and they like it.
Yes.
So that's a Facebook account, a normal Facebook
Okay.
account. It's different from your Facebook page, right? So
Okay.
to open a Facebook page, you go to business.facebook.com. Now, what you do here is to open a Facebook business account, right? Facebook.business.com.
Okay.
You open a Facebook business account there. Right under the account, you'll be able to right under the account, you'll be able to open an ad account. Then under the ad account, you'll be able to open a page, right? You can even open a Facebook page without going through that route, and automatically just kind of syncs a Facebook business ad account for you. Do you understand? Now, all of these tutorials are inside one of the first ones I supplied back then. The first link I supplied back then. All of these ones are there, right? So you will not have to go through all that again, but all of that is in there.
Okay, I'll go back to it.
So this is what we will do. We'll just go straight into running ads, right? But before I go into that, let me just show you something. Facebook.com/policy/ads or ads/policies. Let's check it out first. So facebook.com/policy/ads, it basically shows us all the rules, right? All the rules that you need to read before you can run ads on Facebook. So when you hear people's accounts are banned on Facebook, this is what happened. They probably flouted one or any of these rules. Now, sometimes they don't.
Okay.
So Facebook sometimes just goes really, they just go really crazy and then they ban people's ad accounts. It's fine. Once they do that to your ad accounts, once they ban your ad account or they ban you or your business account or they ban your page, if they ban your ad account, Timothy, we're here. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me know, please. If you can hear me, Timothy, let me know. So once they ban your account, your ad account, you just need to appeal. The ways to appeal are already there. The cost is already there. It's part of the things I've given to you already. So you appeal and then they can reinstate it if they made a mistake. Well, if they didn't make a mistake, you can just use another ad account because you have opportunity to open more than one ad account inside the business account. Right? So if they reinstate it, you can continue with it. If they don't reinstate it, you just go to another ad account and start. If they ban your entire Facebook ad account, you go to another ad account and start. If they ban your Facebook page, you just close to another page, right? You can open several pages under another account. Are you getting these things?
Yeah.
Okay. So if, for instance, they now decide that they are banning your entire business account, now you can now go to another person's Facebook account and use it to open another business account. Now let me explain this. Your business account on Facebook business account is different from your normal Facebook account. Like your normal Facebook account where you post, the one you opened is different from your Facebook business account. it is under the Facebook business account that you first open a Facebook business account. Inside the Facebook business account, you open a Facebook ad account, right? Under these several Facebook ad accounts, you can have several pages, right? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, it's important that the Facebook will not tell you this, but it's important that under one ad account, make sure you only have one website. So there's a temptation to have an ad account, and inside that ad account, you are doing a laundry business, you are doing a baking business, you are doing a affiliate marketing business, you are doing real estate business, you are doing so many business under that ad accounts, and the other ad accounts you have like 5-10 pages. So all those pages will have their different websites, and Facebook somehow frowns at that, but they won't probably tell you that. So that's one of the reasons they ban people as well. So they feel that, are you having several businesses? Are you sure you are legit and all that, right? So basically just have one, even if you have several businesses, let all those businesses have one website. So your website could be abc.com, but let it be abc.com/page A, abc.com/page B, those URLs that link to what you have to sell. Do you understand? Basic idea is use one same website for all the pages under a particular ad account, right? That's a trick that many people do not know. So it's important to you understand that. Do you understand?
Yeah, I guess.
So that basically works. So let's move on. Now you need to read this, facebook.com/policy/ads, facebook.com/policy/ads. I'll put it inside the link. So I think that for the life of me, I'm just saying it again. I think that we've had so many classes, and people are overwhelmed by the value that I said, oh, guy, you are giving too much. I think that I can't do. I beg, let me go and pursue other things. Maybe people feel this is too hard, So let's go on. Others will join, definitely, before we finish. So I'm here, facebook.com/ads manager. The funny thing is that you can create a Facebook page. How to create a Facebook page is already there in that course. Everything is there, right? The first link I sent, everybody has that link. So that link is where I will put all the courses now, like everything. I'll put them all on that page so that you can go there to that page anytime you want. So you won't be going to and fro here and there. All these books too, they are all there. Have you read one of the books that matters to you, like Sell Like Koreans? Have you read that one?
Psychology of selling.
That's the one you are reading.
That's the only one.
Okay.
But it's interesting.
So let's go on. So once you are here, right, you can go to brand awareness or reach. So brand awareness is basically just running an ad to reach people. Show your ads to people who are most likely to remember them. So show your ads to people, show your ads to the maximum number of people. So basically, this is just like the kind of adverts that big brands will do, right? Big brands for awareness. Traffic, you are basically sending people to your website or to your app or to your Facebook events. But basically, what we use this primarily for sending people to the website. So on the website, when you have an engaging content, how engaging your content is determines how you get to convert, right? There's engagement where you basically get people to watch your videos or like your page or respond with comments and all that. The idea of the engagement ad is to get people to engage with your posts, right? Do you understand?
Yeah.
The app installs for people who have mobile apps, for video views, people who have videos. Now, this works in this sense. Let me explain how this can work for you. Now, let's say you run and have video views, and they use videos like maybe 7 minutes or 3 minutes or 5 minutes or thereabouts. By the time you run the video ad, right, and you have people watch over 70% of a 7 minutes video, 70%, 75% of a 5 minutes video, you are sure those people are interested, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You basically just use that to retarget them again. That works a lot. Lead generation is when you run adverts to collect emails or phone numbers or calls and all that. I basically use it to collect WhatsApp numbers and email addresses. So if you collect WhatsApp numbers and email addresses of people and they submit and they are quite a good number, you can actually retarget them with the ad. Just use their numbers as a lookalike audience and retarget them with an ad, right? Or use it as a custom audience and retarget them with the ad. This one is for messages. Basically, people sending messages to your brand on Facebook. So basically send message to your brand, your Facebook page, and then you get across to them and have a chat with them and others. They could even send messages to you via WhatsApp or Instagram, because you can actually run a Facebook page and still run it on your Instagram page at the same time. You can from here run an ad that advertises both on Facebook and on Instagram. Do you get the drift?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is conversions, basically. It's just for people who sell stuff, e-com stuff. So it shows you also people who are most likely to take action, like buying something or calling you from your website. So people who are most likely to buy, right? This is what conversion ads is from, basically e-commerce. Who have a shopping habits, right? So catalog sales also works and like that. So and traffic, store traffic also works like that. So these are basically the ad campaign objectives that you can run. So you can pick any of these ones and run, but basically you should pick the one that fits your brand at the time, or your project at the time, or your ad objective at the time. So if your objective is to collect leads, you run lead generation. If your objective is to do video views so that people can view and then you can use it for retargeting, you do video views. Whichever your objective is, just use it here, right? So which of them would you want us to use now, so we can get started with a class tutorial as well, a short one, because we've done this before, but just do a short one again.
Lead generation.
Okay, so lead generation. So let's go to lead generation and we'll click on continue, right? So click on continue and it goes here. Right, so we are here right now and we'll just call this campaign. What should we call this campaign? Let's call it a particular name. Let's call it Adron, for instance. Adron land, right? For instance.
No, just call it property.
Okay, let's call it property.
But I don't have the page already. Commander, I'm conflicted.
No, it's not. This is not about the page. This is about a campaign name. The reason you are naming your campaign is because you want to know which is which. Why would you want to know which is which? Because when you are running a Facebook ad, right? The truth of the matter is that because you are running a Facebook ad, doesn't mean that Facebook ad will work, right? Now,
okay.
You are running before you run a Facebook ad, you know, I mentioned earlier that you need to do your research. You also have done a thorough research before you run a Facebook ad at all. Right? So it's when you have done your research, you know what people want, you know what their fears are, you know what their dreams are, you know what their desires are, you know what they are skeptical about, you know everything about the customer. You know the customer like the back of your hand. And like I've mentioned before, there are 3 things you need to do before you run an ad. Know the customer like the back of your hand, know the product so well too, then be able to know the pains, right? So you know the audience, you know the market, you know the products, right? Knowing the audience is different from knowing the market and different from knowing the products. You know the market, basically you know what they want, right? For instance, now we know lots of people want to buy houses over land, right?
Yes.
So that's knowing the audience. You know what the audience wants. Now, knowing the audience is much more deeper. You don't only know what they want, you want to know a deep reason why they want it. Now, you know people want to buy a house because they want to have a place of their own to retire to. That's a surface level reason. You might be shocked that a deep reason is because people want to be able to brag. You might be shocked. So if you mention a deep reason, people will resonate with you better. Those are the things that make ads work. Now, when you mention the deep reason, the person feels this person knows me well enough. So when you are running an ad, right, you don't know which of them would work, right? You could have adverts. Now, this one, you may not need to duplicate it, you may need to duplicate it. But if you click here, right, you can see how to quickly duplicate. You can see how to duplicate an ad. So once you duplicate an ad, you can duplicate this 3, 4, 5 times. Then by the time you get to this level, right? This is the second page. I can go here come here by clicking next, right? I could have come here by clicking next, but just come here this way. Now I can go back there to property and then click on next, right? So we are here. So I can do property 2A, right? Because I know I'll name another one 2B. And then I'll name another one 2C, 2D, 2E. To do that, I can just come here. I can come here and duplicate this, or quickly duplicate whichever of them. Because I know that now, I know that this one, I'm basically targeting people. Instant forms is what I want to do. Then I've created several pages, so I can choose one of them. I can basically choose this one, or this one, or this one, anyone I want to choose. Let me just, for the purpose of this tutorial, choose this one. Now, after choosing it, it will tell me to view terms and agree. I don't need to do that again. I've done that before, right? So you have to accept their terms. If you don't accept their terms, you can't run. So budget, right? It could be 3K for a year, for this one. Then the duplicate one, which is 2B, I could be doing 5,000, or I could just do all of them the same budgets too. Budget doesn't have to be different for each of them. Now, once I'm done with that, I do the show options and I leave the ad to keep running, right? Start date, I don't put an end date. The reason I don't put an end date is because I think I've told you that before, but let me say it again. It's because I'm trying to favor my ad, because if the algorithm looks at it as an ad that ends on a particular date, the kind of engagements that it generates might also be short-lived, right? So if I am basically running the ad as though it's continuous, it majorly kinds of trick the algorithm to feel this ad will not stop running. So this will not stop creating content, right? So basically, that's why I do that. Now, algorithm, basically, let me explain algorithm again. Algorithm is like this. Algorithm means that if an ad is basically receiving engagements, let the ad continue receiving engagements. So if my ad is receiving engagements, it will continue to receive more engagements, right, than an ad which isn't receiving more engagements. So if my ad, for instance, let me explain it like this. If you go on Facebook today now and you see a post and people are liking that, and then in 3 weeks time you come, and the first time you come on Facebook, the first thing that shows on your feed is that same post. Have you seen that kind of thing happen before?
Yes.
And it's not as if they paid to run the advert, but it's just showing again. That means that, the algorithm is favoring that post because that post is getting a lot of engagement. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So one of the things that makes ads on Facebook get a lot of engagement is also the kind of image you use, or the kind of video you use. But images most times get and had a lot of engagement. So based on your research, or based on where your property is, or based on where your product is, or based on who your buyers are, where your buyers are, you choose a location, right? So it's based on that you choose whether people living in this location, people recently living or recently in this location, people recently in this location, people traveling in this location. Do you understand? Somebody who is tourism, for instance, you want to choose people traveling in this location, right? So just choose what you are selling and based on your research you've done. So for this, I will just leave it as people living. I'll do people living in this location for just this tutorial purpose, right? So what location am I doing? Let me just say I want to do Ikoyi for this purpose. Now, I'm not saying you should go do Ikoyi, but basically, you have to know your products and know your audience and know your market. Like I was saying, knowing the audience is knowing what the audience wants deep down, right? Do you understand?
Yes, yes.
Knowing why they want it. And knowing the market is basically knowing what they want, what they really, really want. Like I was shocked one time when I did some research and I found that what people wanted at that time, I don't know if they still want it now, was to know the cost of building materials when they're ready to build their houses. I was shocked to know, but I found that out. And you can do your research, Nairaland, YouTube comments, YouTube videos, Twitter, Facebook page. I showed us all those things. How you can do that on Twitter, Facebook group, even some Facebook pages too as well. I was doing Nigerians in diaspora Facebook page, and then I found out on their page that they really, really hated going through family to buy properties,
Okay.
I found that out, and then those are the kind of things that I could find a way to write inside my heart here, right? So now you see that I'm doing this. Now I'm not only talking about property. This advert tutorial class is not just about property, it's about anything. I'm just using property as an example, right? So
yes,
if you are targeting, say, mothers, for instance, now, or you want to sell toys for 1 year old, basically, what would you be doing? You probably want to be targeting women from age of 25 to
To
what
50.
happened? Maybe to 50K, 50,
50.
50 have 1 year old.
They might have a grandchild now.
Okay, maybe that. So there's something we on online as we call it's called testing. So you're basically testing when running ads, right? So as I'm running this ad now with all those targeting options I'm using, right? Now I've done this. Once, let's say I've completed this one now, I'd also want to go to manual placements, right? And go to manual placements, and I can just, some people choose to run ads on Facebook, Instagram, Audience Network, and everything. Let's say I don't want to do that. Let's say I just want to run on Facebook alone. I can click that. I can untick this one as well. And then I leave everything to Facebook. If I say I don't want to do everything on everywhere in Facebook, I don't want to do search, I untick search. I don't want to do article, I untick article. Do you understand? If I want to do them, I leave them ticked, right? So basically, now once I've done all of these ones for this particular one, I can now duplicate this, and in the property, that's what I call it. In the property 2B, I would be changing things like the age. I'll be changing things like the location. I'll be changing things like the placements, right? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, it's not the most I change all three of them. It could just even be one of them that I'm changing. I could only be changing age alone, right? Do you understand? But the idea is that I'm testing 5 different ads and see the ones that will give me maybe 5 different ads or 3 different ads on 2 different ads. However, what it depends on the budget I have. So I'm testing all of them. So I will start running all of them at the same time. I will see the one that will give me the best engagement or the best leads or the best cost per lead. So once I see the one that works best, I just stop the rest, right? I stop the rest, cut them off, then double up on the one that is working. So if the one that is working, I'm basically doing, maybe I'm doing 10,000 per day, all of them, 10,000 per day each. Or I'm even doing 5,000 per day each, or I'm doing 20,000 per day each of them. The one that is working, that's doing really, really well, is one I will now double up on. So rather than do from 20K to now do 40K per day, it will be too much. You might trigger the algorithm. I'll just do like maybe 60K per day, maybe like 30K per day. Do you understand? So you can increase the ad budget by say 50%, not by 100%. Just increase by 50%, right? So then you can now increase that 50% and then double up on it, right? So it can work better. So let's say we're done with this part now. Let's assume we're done with this part. Then I go to next, right? And this is where I'll be putting, let's call this one property 3A. You understand why we're naming it now, right?
Okay.
Yes, you understand why we're naming it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so basically this is it, property 3A, and then I come here and then I put in my image or my video, whichever one I want to use. So the page is this page. You remember this is the page we chose earlier, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so great. So we are moving on, and then I'm going to go here, single image, basically, let me go to media first. I'll remove these ones, and then I choose add media. That was Kuli Kuli there. That's my wife's Kuli Kuli. So I click on add image, right? And I can add an image from my computer, right? Or add video. I can add a video from my computer. Do you understand?
Okay.
So then the text, based on all your research and what you are selling and what you want to say to them, that's what will determine the text you put in here, right?
Okay.
Yes, and then the headline too will be determined based on your research. I told us the kind of headlines you should use, right? How-to headlines, big promises headlines, swiping headlines, all of those headlines. So basically, you make it intriguing and add some benefits and some curiosity to it. Okay, so then sign up or whatever you want to use. Apply now. So based on your content, you will choose which of them to use. If it's a book, click on download now, right? Choose download now. So once they click that button, it takes them to a form, right? It takes them to a form. So how do you create the form? You click on create form here. Do you get?
Okay.
So once you click on create form, it takes you, let's click on create form. It takes you to the form and then you start creating it. If I click on, let me click on publish, you see what happens. You see, it shows me I've not filled this place, 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 I've not filled this place. So I basically have to fill all of them, ask for WhatsApp numbers, ask for email addresses, ask for names, so that I can basically reach out to those, to them when they filled. Do you understand? So once you are done with all of those and you feel it's fine, you can check again, go here, check again, go here, check, everything is fine. Click on publish. You can also duplicate this, right? Before you click on publish, duplicate this so that you can change, so that in property 3B, you can change the image you are using, or change the video you are using, or change the body copy you are using. Do you understand? This is the body space for the body copy. Where is it again? This is space for the body copy. Or change the headline you are using, basically. So in all of these testings, you are not going to be changing demography, headline, copy, and all this. Basically, know what exactly you want to change. Know exactly what you want to test. If it's the headline you are testing, make sure that it's the headline that is only different in all of the 4 ads or 3 ads or 5 ads you are running. If it's the body copy you are testing, make sure the body copy is the only thing that is different. If it is the image you are testing, make sure it's the only image is the only thing that is different. But if you are testing body copy, headline, and image, then make sure that all those 3 are different in all of them, all the property 3A, part 3B, 3C, 3D, 3E. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Great. Now, if you are not testing any of those things, if it's these ones you are testing, basically the targeting options, the demography, and all whatnot, the location, all that, and the manual placements, make sure those ones are the only ones that are different in all the 5 ads or the 3 ads or the 4 ads you are running. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So ensure that the testing does not confuse you. You are not confused. You are not confused by what you yourself are testing. You are only ensuring that you are testing things that basically make for your own measurements, right? So you are measuring what works and what doesn't work. But to do that, you need to know what you want to test, right? So it could be image, could be demography, could be options, because when you have done your research, that's how you know what you want to test. You only must have done your research. You must have done your research before you know what to test. All right. So if you have done your research and realize that, okay, and these people in UK, these people in US, these people in, okay, let me run over to these 3 people. Or okay, these old people, these young people, okay, let me run over to this people. Oh, this one is saying it is issue. This one is saying it should be. Let me run over to these 2 issues. Do you understand? This one's living in the Ikoyi, right, like this property. These people living in VI also like this property. Let me run over to these 2 different people. Because truth of the matter is that inside this, I didn't touch that one. Let me touch on this one. Inside this detailed targeting, I didn't touch on detailed targeting. Inside this detailed targeting, right? You can't have too many options. Like browse now, for instance, now behaviors, right? You go to behaviors and then you go to, let's say you go to experts, right? And you show people, friends of those who live abroad, for instance. You've chosen that one inside the demography. And then you also want to choose family of those who live abroad. Those are the best you can do most times. In my own advice is just choose 2 inside the targeting, right? And then if you want to narrow your audience, you see narrow your audience here or exclude here. Let's say friends, family of those who live abroad, and then friends of those who live abroad, right? Frequent international travelers, maybe that one, right? Let's say you are choosing these 2, for instance. Now, let's say those are the 2 you are choosing, for instance. Now, you can't choose too many, just 2 is fine, because you know you had the budget. So you can't, like, your budget is not like you have 1 million naira per day to run, right? So you know, it's not as if you have 1 million naira per day to run. So your budget is limited. So what do? You are basically going to make sure that you don't have more than 2 here. It makes a lot of sense to do that. Then when you are excluding audience, you may be excluding people who, let's do exclude, for instance. You can exclude people who let's say people who fly, let's just look for something, basically. Let's look for something. you may say want to exclude engaged shoppers because they are basically people who buy small things online, not millionaire things, right?
Okay.
Now say you want to exclude them, right? Or do you understand?
Yes.
So if you are not doing the exclude option, let's say you're not doing the exclude option, you want to do the narrow option, narrow audience instead. You can say you want to narrow your audience, right? And you say that I'm narrowing my audience to people who only fly first class. So let's see if there's
How will you know that?
let's say there's first class. Okay, there's first class here, right? So let's look if there's a behavior of first class here. Okay, so we can't find that. Let's see. Let's see. Now, some of the things is this that Facebook has location targeting, right? So let's go travel. Let's see frequent international travelers returned 1 week ago. Okay, so maybe we could say returned 1 week ago, right? Maybe we can say, okay, we are now only ensuring that our advert is only narrowed down to people who returned from travels 1 week ago, right? People who are frequent international travelers, family of those who live abroad, and those who returned for traveling 1 week ago, and they all live in Eko, and only people who live in Eko. Do you understand? So you do this target and you say, okay, I want to do this, is fine, but let me just, I've done this for 2A. In 2B, let me retain this particular detail targeting, but let me just change the location from Ikoyi to Ikeja.
Ikeja, okay.
2C, let me retain this. Let me just change the location from Ikeja to
from Ikoyi to Ikeja.
No, B 2A could be Ikeja and Ikoyi. It could even be Ikoyi alone, because you are basically testing. Because if you do Ikoyi and Ikeja here, you are not exactly sure which is which one actually gave you a lot of leads, right? Because you targeted both.
Okay.
You could also just say that you want to check the ad results, and that can also work too, right? You check the ad results, it can also work. But one of the best ways is that you do your testing. By the time you do your testing, because the ad results can show you people from where they clicked, but when you do your testing, you know where the particular results really came from a whole lot, right? Do you understand?
Yes.
You could even say that you are doing Ikeja and Ikeyu here, and the only thing you are changing are these ones, right? 2B may just have 2B may just have a different narrowed audience. The narrowed audience in 2B may be something else. It may be, let's check it out. Let's check out. It may be you may narrow the audience to even engage shoppers in 2B. In 2C, you may say you want to narrow your audience to people who frequent international travelers, right? Or just you want to narrow your audience to let's see what else is here. Let's see if the people who are interested in first class. Let's see. If you're interested in first class, doesn't mean they fly first class, right? You are basically just testing.
Yes.
It doesn't mean they fly first class. It means they're just interested in it. Right. So do you understand how this works now?
Yes.
So once you are done, you just publish and that's it. Did you get it?
Yes.
Do you have questions?
It's a practicalize, so it's not about asking questions.
Okay. So let's go on to building Facebook page, building web pages, right? Let's go on to building web pages. So I taught you how to build a website, right?
Yes.
So let's say you've built your website and everything is fine. In case you haven't watched that tutorial, the tutorial is in the very first link, or no, it wasn't even the first link, it was even in one of the first classes we've had. So you can go into that tutorial, the websites, website design A, website design B, you'll see them there, go there, study them, and you'll be able to get a wrap on that, right? You'll be able to get everything, right? So once you've built your website, you could even build any kind of website, right? And then once you're done, you at the back end of the website, you'll be seeing stuff like this. So come to all pages, over on all pages, and go here and click on add new page. Now, before that, let me go to plugins. Let me go to plugins first. Before that, let me go to plugins. Go to plugins, right? You click on add new plugins. Then you now go to your, once you click on add new plugins, let me click on add new plugins. I've not clicked on this. Click on add new plugins. Once you click on add new plugins, then you now come here and upload plugin. right? Choose from file. Then you now go to your plugin, which is Thrive Architect. I think the Thrive Architect should be somewhere. So I think I've given you that Thrive Architect. Yes. If you have not given you, just let me know. I'll give it to you. But I have. Not that I think. I know I have. It's all there. So Thrive Visual Editor, right? So you just click on it and click on open. Do you understand? And then you activate it. So you activate it. It's just a simple process to follow through. I already have Thrive Architect here. So there's no need for me to upload it again and undo the balance I have. So it's already there, right? I'm just trying to look for it. It says Thrive. Can you see it? Can you see the Thrive there?
Yes, yes.
So it's already there. So let me go to pages now and click on over on it, then click on add new, right? Once I click on add new, I'll be able to get to a page. So let me name this page test, right? You can see launch Thrive Architect here. You can see launch Thrive Architect here. So I won't click on launch yet. I'll first up publish this page so that it will be live, right? So once it's live,
Okay.
then I go to launch Thrive Architect, click on launch Thrive Architect, and then it will launch it. So once it's launched, it will still be showing all the top menu that you would normally see. If I didn't, once it's launched, it won't show all the top menu rather. But if I had not click on launch Thrive Architect, it will be showing all of them. So let's just basically save. Let's basically save our work. But before we save our work, let me just launch it. So let's go here. Can you see this now? This is
Yes.
where you add elements. This is here where you change templates. This is here where you can do some settings. So let's just go to change templates. I click on change templates. You can see the templates here, right? So you just come here, pick one of them. I can pick on this. Let it be that when you are writing your sales pages, let it look like an article, right? So if you don't find anything that looks like an article, just basically create yours, right? So let me just click on this one. This is a blank page, so blank styled, and then you can just choose templates, right? You can choose templates, and once you choose that blank template, you can now start building with it. You don't necessarily choose a blank template. You can choose a template that is not blank either, right? So you now start building. Okay, so once it's done loading, you can see it has stuff. So these are the ways to build. Look at this. I clicked on this. You can see text. I can move the text and move it above here. If I want image, I can move it and move it here under the text. Then the image, you see, it already shows me select image. So I come here and I click on upload files. I click on select files, and then I pick an image from my computer, right? So one other thing you should not do is that you shouldn't try to update this Thrive Architect, this particular Thrive Architect. Don't try to update it. Just leave it the way it is. Don't try to update it at all, because you are getting it from free from me. You didn't quite buy it. So if you are trying to update it, you will ask for a license. And if you can't put license, you will disable it, right? So you can see this is the image, right? So I can just come here and then layout position, put the image in the middle so it will look nicer. And then that's it. So there are other things to do as well. Now, these are things you will figure out yourself. Lots of things here. You figure out lots of things yourself. Button, for instance, I can put a button below it, right? And then I can come here and edit the button, right? I can come here and edit the button, main options, go to main options, and I can see the button. I can do medium size. I can come here, put the URL like https dot wa.me slash 234 8070518546. That's my number. This is the WhatsApp link like this now. So once the person clicks it, it takes them to my WhatsApp link. I can leave it to open a new tab so that once they click it, it opens a new tab, right? I can leave that way. Then I can make it like this, or like this, or like this, or full, or just leave it like this. Do you understand? Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, great. So let's move on. So click on, others will get the recording of this anyways. So click on here, and then you can see the click here, right? So I can change the click here and to talk to me now, right? So,
Okay.
or just say, or just, or you could even change it to, I want this now before I miss it.
Okay.
Do you understand? So
Yeah.
basically, what you'll be putting in the link are things that you feel they are saying already, or things you want to put in their mouths. Basically, you're just creating a desire that way, right? So let's go on. You can just pick columns, for instance. Say this is the column. I can put it above the button if I want, and then I say the column should have two things inside it. The first one should be a video. So I can come here and look for video. I can search there for video, and I can see video here, I search and I put see video. I can just click it and drag it inside here. And then I can just pick the video here and find a YouTube link and pick, or just upload the video to my site. But the video is uploaded video, right? And then I can choose one from my site. So if the video is not too big, you can just upload it to your site. And this one is not too big. It's exactly how many, 2 MB, right? So I can insert it into the post, right? So that makes sense. If I want to do another thing to into this second column, right? I can just come here, and then inside the second column too, I still put and I put a video. It's not necessary you put the video into both columns, but it looks really appropriate to do that. So I just come here, and then I look for, this is YouTube. Now I want to look for a YouTube video that I have uploaded to YouTube already, right? So you know how to pick a YouTube video, right? Like the link of
No.
the YouTube video. But you know how to upload to YouTube.
I only watch things on YouTube. I never upload them one day like this.
Okay, so let's say this is you have a Gmail account, right?
Yes.
Okay, so with a Gmail account, you can basically set up your YouTube channel. It's pretty easy to do. It's very easy to do. So let me just show you how to upload to YouTube. So this is my YouTube channel, for instance. I click here, it takes me to my channel. I click on your channel, and then from there, I go to this place, right? Create, and I come to create, and I click on upload video and follow the process. Do you understand? Yes. So let me just pick. So once you click on upload video, for the process, you upload the video from your computer or even from your phone. From your phone, just go to your YouTube app on your phone. You will see how to upload the video on the YouTube app. Just go to YouTube on your phone. There's a, in the middle at the base, you would be able to click that and upload the video, right? So let's say this is the video I want to use. I come on this video and click on it, right? So once I click on, I can go to videos here from my video. Okay, I think that's a very short one. Let's go back. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. Sorry about that. Let me go back here. That, I think that video is more like a short, so it's not exactly going to have. So these are videos here, right? Did I show you how I go here? Let me just go back there again. Let me go back there again. My channel, right?
Okay.
My channel. And then from my channel, you go to videos. I'm on videos now, and these are lots of videos. So I can just pick one of the videos. Let's say this one. I pick on it, right? I pick this, I click on it. And then once I get on this, you can see the URL at the top here. Can you see the URL at the top here?
Yeah.
The link. So I click on I copy the link. So once I copy the link, I come back here and I paste it in here. And I press enter. So this is the video, right? Can you see it?
Okay.
So I can do this or leave it the way it was, right? So basically, once I'm building and I feel, okay, let me just check it out on mobile. I can just check it out on mobile by going here. This is on tablets, right? This is on tablets. I'm
Yeah.
checking it out on tablets now. I can check it out on mobile here. Click on this. Can you see it? This is the way it will look on a tablet, on a mobile, right? So it makes sense already. So I can come here to, and just keep playing with it and keep editing it. I can come here, Control A on it and put it here. Can you see the align center?
Yeah.
Align center, and then just keep working on it. This one, enter your text here. I can remove that, right? So just keep, the more you work on it, the more you know it, the more you understand it, the more you, so I can even come here and then still look for any other thing, right? Any other thing and drag it in. It could be progress bar, for instance. I drag it there. Do you understand? So and then I give it 20%, right? I give it 20%, and then I come here. I look at this here. This, right? Can you see this? I can use it to duplicate into 5 places. Then I come to the second one. I say, okay, you take 40%. I come to this one. I say, you take 60%, right? I come to this one. I say, you, okay, take 80%. And I come here and I say, you take the 100%, right? So I'm basically just designing it the way I want to, right? It doesn't mean you have to do it this way, right? I basically so just keep adding stuff to it the way your page should look. And once you are done, click on save work. So not what you have done. As you are doing stuff, keep clicking on save work so that you are saving your work, because you might just stand up from your computer and you go do XYZ and 10 hours you are not yet back and your system goes off, right? So it goes off and you have not saved. Good luck. But you need to keep saving. You need to keep saving. You need to keep saving. As you're working, you keep saving. So once you are done, then you can just say you finished, right? So that's basically how to build a web page and how to run Facebook ads. But all of these things are not like, okay, I've taught you that says no. You have to sit with it and practice. Look at this progress. I can change the color. To change color, you just go to, let's say you want to change color to brown. Say X code for brown, right? S code for brown. This is the S code. Can you see the S code?
Yeah.
So this is the X code. I just copy it, right? And I come here and I paste it in here, right? So you can see it. So I can change the color for each of them. So any color for anything, you can keep changing it, right? You want to, this, you don't like this color font and the color and the font. So you can come here, change the fonts to this web save fonts, then you change the fonts to whichever one, Arial, and then you save. The color, let's say the color you want black. The S code for black is 000 is 00000, and press enter. You see it's changed to black, and then you apply, right? You save, right? So
Yeah.
you want to change the font size, you can change it to 40 if you prefer. If you prefer 55, you change it to 55, right? If you press 60, you change it to 60, right? You save, right? You want to change the body text and all that, you come here, you change you Control A, you do this, web save fonts, Georgia, apply, then you come here and then you change the color to black. Even if you want to change the color to red, I think colors, X code of red is, it's not red, but basically it's a color. So you can't know the X code of all of them by heart, but you can basically just Google it. X code of whatever color you want to use. Now I can change the size to say 25 because it's the body, right? Of course, please don't use X code of, don't use popular when building it. As long as
Why?
what?
Why?
Because it doesn't look good on the eyes, right? Black and white basically look
Why?
perfect. The best code, writing as in typing words in this color don't look good on the eyes. Do you understand? Like this is purple, right?
Yeah.
So purple, writing words in purple don't look good on the eye. Black and white.
This is pink.
Oh, is
This
it
is
pink?
pink.
Oh, okay. Pardon me, please. So pink.
It's more like pink than purple.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't look good on the eye writing in pink, right? Maybe you're writing a few short words in pink, but not like the entire page in pink. So one of the things about writing copy is also be ensuring that you make your colors look pleasant to the eye so people can stay there and read, right?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so you basically save and that's it. So that's how you just keep building. So do you have any questions as we round up?
I can only be private chatting you questions when I've read, when
Okay,
I've
no
practiced.
problem. I would have also asked others if they have questions, but they are not here. So they would watch the videos, recording videos, and ask questions. So the group is always there for questioning. I'm always available for questioning as the Lord will keep us. We're well available for questioning. So for questions, not questioning. For questions. So basically, that's it. So if at any point you feel stuck, like financially stuck, right? You feel financially
Okay.
stuck, I think that you should be able to generate some money for yourself. So I'll give you this link, adeyemibadmus.com/android hyphen KDP. This is the link, right? This is the link, adeyemibadmus.com/android-kdp. So once you click it, you'll
Okay.
be able to get, there's this course for 20K or 25K thereabouts. It teaches you how to publish on Amazon. adeyemibadmus.com/android-kdp. So it teaches you how to publish on Amazon. And with this, you can make yourself some money, and then you can use it to run ads and generate leads for your business, right?
Okay.
So I think it's 20K for now, but just watch this video, see all it's about. It's about how to publish books on Amazon, and people are making up to 200K per month from it. So just do that, right? And then I'll see you as it goes. So I'll send the link into the group again if anybody needs it, right?
Okay.
All right. So thank you for being here. Have yourself a wonderful time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Bye.